Great, framing frame. Additional roof access, additional entry point. Maybe you want security access. I don't know. I've never got it before. I don't know what the hell it does. I don't have the skill. So the way I like to do this is I like to go over here to the truck. And I will show you why we get the truck. You don't have to, it just makes your life so much easier. With this puppy, you can go up and over and onto the roof. Just like that. Now, the reason I love it is because if you're coming to deliver art, maybe you come out the front door. Maybe you come out the far side. If you come out the far side, you can come across the roof. Now, if you want to drop it off in that truck, I mean, I don't know that you can hit it from the roof. I think I have, but I don't remember. Either way, you can put it in there, come back across, right back up. You don't have to sneak all the way around or up to there. I mean, you could just leave a nice deep pile on the ground. Who really gives a shit? But I like to drop my shit off. And you want to come up here, look down, security room. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's the middle, sometimes it's the far side. You just want to make sure you know where that is. Then you want to check for lasers. Look over there, there aren't any lasers. I got one of the additional room drops in here. It's actually pretty nice. There's probably... Alright, there's no lasers there either. Which means I now have access to the security room and these rooms, and there's lasers there. Which means those two far rooms are now cut off. You can go around and do them and get your shit, but you shouldn't have to. In this laser little area, because I have more than a single room, there should be 4 paintings. Now, I could do more than 4, but you guys have seen the video, I'm assuming, or you've looked up somebody that's done it. It's the same premise as the regular. Oh, shit. So yeah, it's the same premise as the regular. Except, of course, you stick around for longer. So AECM there because that camera's going to see me. Breaking cameras is a bad idea because even if you get rid of them, guards can still walk over and go, hey, that camera's broken. What the fuck's up with that? So you want to come in here, take care of him. Now I don't have to worry about ECM and cameras. Cameras are done. So I'll deal with his pager. I mean, you could make him tie himself up, but it's not a good idea because guards patrol past here and they could just take a look inside and go, why the hell is Steve on his hands and knees with a ball gag in his mouth? They'll be asking some very interesting questions you don't want to answer. So the idea is to get 4 out. It's all on this side, so I shouldn't have to go around. I've seen at least 3 over here. This guard right here will catch you when you cut across, unless you have low visibility, and in which case you can make that run. It's not too bad. There's a little hole in this center statue, though, right there. If you move too far, he will see you through that hole, and it's no bueno. So you want to make sure you're standing right here. He can't see you. Pop this door, move on through. I don't like that he's looking at me, but there's not much to be done. Check that up. Now, I can go back up and around if I want. It's actually the better way to go if you have the drop in that room like I do. Because I can come over, grab that, chuck her in there. And now, because I know that I have that additional drop in this room, which is the room I know I have to go into, I'm going to take it. Because if I go around and run into a guard in that corner, I could be fucked. Turning back, not really an option if I've already built up a meter with the guard in the lobby, because the guard in the lobby is going to be too big for me to backpedal all the way, and if I can't backpedal, I'm going to have to take out the guard in front of me. Now, that's not such a big deal if you've got the mastermind perks for beating the living hell out of that poor bastard, but if you don't, then you can only get away with 2 kills, and seeing as you already have to take out the security guard in the security room, it's probably best to hold that for an oh shit, I didn't watch my corners moment. Now, every time you come back in here, look around. I want to make sure you're not dropping onto one of those. Because, while they may be really goddamn dumb and have really shitty short-term memory, they're not fond of large criminals dropping into skylights directly onto their face. It breaks bones, and as I have said many times before, they don't really have good benefits, and none of that shit's covered. Fat man falls through skylight, breaks trachea. No, not in the list of things that we'll cover you for, sir. That'll be $32,000. just to look at you. So it's a lot of the same. You want to keep making this run, grabbing all the paintings you can, doing a double check every time you come through. I think that's everyone that's actually in this room. I could end up being wrong, but I don't think that I am. So I want to come over to here. Now be careful with the corners, but this is really a very easy room not to get caught in. Just make sure that you highlight every guard that you see. And the only time you're going to be in trouble is if you get two people in here at the same time that are on opposite rotations. That can seriously fuck you. So this should be number 4. Let me get a little look at this guy. Use these for cover if you really need to. Just make sure you're paying attention to the guard's location before you start to cycle him around a tiny beam that is the size of him. Alright, so he's going over there. He might come all the way down, but I'm not too worried. Big guy in the middle will just cut across. I'm hitting 2 question marks, so I know there's another guard over there. So I want to move a little bit quicker not to get seen. I mean, you could stand around and wait and let the rotation fall off and move forward, but I mean, if you know roughly how long you can be seen based on your visibility and how fast you move, you can judge when to go and when not to. So that's day 1. If you want to go back in and get more, it's much of the same, except know that when you get over to wherever you have those lasers, you've got to start coming in from the other side. Now, you can still drop in from the roof, but you're going to be leaving via the other side. Oh, that's all I need. Leaving via the other side and usually coming back up over the roof. You can go around, but there's just no reason to it. And, well, it's a lot of the same.
Good work, team. With micro cameras installed in the paintings, we just
So that's day 1. Getting multiple paintings does not help you in this case because you don't have anybody, if you're doing this alone, to look at the paintings. If you're doing this with friends, I suggest getting as many as you can. It'll make day 3 so much easier, especially if you're struggling with it.